What is up, guys? Oh my gosh, excuse me. So, you are joining me in my backyard. We flew home from Kelowna this morning. I wonder if I can prop you up somewhere so I'm not holding you. That's okay. I'll just scrunch over here. We just flew home from Kelowna this morning with Kirsten and Alex. Hey Megan, hey girl. So we flew home from Kelowna, had a layover in Calgary, got home. We stopped in the city, got groceries, so we're stocked up for week 3 of Shift Shop. Got groceries, came home. Well, we met my parents in the city. I had to pick up my dog, bring her home for them, dropped her off, put away our groceries, and went down and started week 3 of our Shift Shop program. And oh my God, you guys, like, you're gonna love this. And if you have Beachbody On Demand already, just remember that it's automatically gonna get loaded to your account in July. And I highly suggest doing the 3-day refresh and Sean week coming up next month to prep for it. And of course, for my team knows, our team, our coaches and customers have our own group for that. So if you want in there, make sure you let me know. But I shared a big milestone, and let me know when you guys are on so I can say hi. So I shared a big milestone yesterday with you guys, and it was the fact that Steven and I, in our Beachbody businesses combined, achieved $1 million with Beachbody. So since I signed up in July of 2013, we've accumulated an income of $1 million. So Steven has a spreadsheet. He tracks all of our stuff because he does our book. So that's not my strong point, but so he let me know last week on Thursday, because that's when we get paid as Beachbody coaches. Hey Keisha. He's like, Morgs, thanks Tracy, thank you girl. And if you guys don't follow Tracy, she's lost over 100 pounds with Beachbody. Go follow her. So he let me know on Thursday, that's when we get paid. He's like, Morgs, like, we're gonna hit $1 million this week. I'm like, what? Like, there's no way. I've only been doing this for, you know, since July of 2013, like under 4 years. He's like, no, Morgs, like, look at this. And the only way I could actually believe it was looking at it. And then I'm like, I always, thank you, Megan. So on our income chart, I have right at the bottom, I have my teaching salary, what I would make as a teacher each month, because I'm a teacher by trade, and that's what I always find I have to compare things to for it to seem real. So as a teacher, I made about, you know, $4,000 a month. So give or take, you know, the longer you're a teacher, you do earn a little bit more. So I broke it down. I'm like, Steve, like, that would have taken me. Thank you, Erin. Thank you, girl. I'm so excited to get started with you. I'm messaging you back tomorrow. Erin's a brand new coach on our team. But I've been slow getting back to you. Sorry, girl, because I've been away. So I broke it down. I'm like, Steve, that would have taken me 20 years as a teacher to achieve. He's like, Morgs, like, I know. And again, for me to make it seem real, I always have to think, you know, to me, I mean, I actually don't check my income that much every week. Steven kind of checks it and tracks it for me, because I would do the same thing each week no matter what I made. You know, at the start of coaching, I made $0, or, you know, I sold one challenge pack and made $50. But I did the same thing back then that I did for $50 that I do now for $10,000 a week, right? Thank you so much, Amanda. So, oh my gosh, I've just got so many emotions going on right now, so many thoughts. So, I gotta walk. I'm antsy. This workout's making me antsy. I gotta walk. So $4,000 a month is what I'd make as a teacher, and you know, that would have taken me 20 years, and I did it. We did it in, you know, just under 4 years. And I just look back and I think, okay, where would my life be if this little decision to sign up to be a Beachbody coach didn't happen 3.5 years ago? And Steven would be working full-time at our store, and I would be working full-time as a teacher. We'd probably see each other. Well, I'd be gone before he woke up, so we'd see each other maybe for an hour or two in the evening, because I'd probably have to be coaching sports and, you know, away on the weekends doing extra cur. And we wouldn't see each other. And honestly, we actually talked to Kirsten and Alex on the way home, and because Kirsten's one of my coaches, we got to travel with them this weekend. And he legit said, he's like, oh, do you like my duck thermometer in the background, by the way? That's how cool we are with our old house. And Steven said, he's like, honestly, guys, like, I don't know if me and Morgan would still be together. And, you know, that kind of hits you in the heart and makes you realize, like, thank gosh for this opportunity. And that's why I am so fiercely passionate about sharing it with anybody and everybody I can, because whenever I talk to people, I think, does this person deserve what I've had the opportunity to experience in the past 3.5 years? I mean, if I hate the person, no. But chances are I don't. And I'm like, yes, this person deserves this too. Like, I'm not selfish about it. I'm not like, oh my gosh, like, there can't be more coaches. I'm like, I want everybody in my life to be a coach because I want everybody to experience this. And I'm not saying that because it's easy. Everybody who signs up as a coach is not successful. Of course not. Does everybody who open up a business, are they successful? Absolutely not. Does everybody who start a fitness program, are they successful? Absolutely freaking not. You need to put in the work. I see this business just like I see Insanity or P90X. You can sign up, you can buy the program, but if you just let it sit on the shelf and you don't do nothing with it, you don't get results. Same with fitness programs, same with the Beachbody business. So I decided to work the Beachbody business. And I thought I wanted to get on here and make this video because I just posted a short post last night saying we achieved this milestone, but I would never want somebody to think that I achieved that just by signing up one day at my parents' kitchen table. You know, I like to really pull back the curtain for people and show them exactly what I do, A, so they can replicate it, and B, so they never judge me or any coach and say, well, it's just like this get-rich-quick scheme. Because for those of you that know me, you know what this business looked like. You know what it takes. And other successful coaches on our team, Kirsten, who I traveled with, like, she knows. I heard her up early in the morning doing live videos to her team and on her page. You know, I saw her working. When I started my business, my parents thought I was crazy because I got up at 5 a.m. before I had to go full-time teach. I got up at 5 a.m. I moved back in with them. I was sleeping in my old lime green room in the basement, like, so grown up, right? So lime green room that I painted when I was like 14. Woke up at 5 a.m. I'd get up, I'd sit at their kitchen table while they were still sleeping, and I'd work my business for 2 hours, whatever, you know, the training that we were supposed to do. So I got up and I did that, and I went to teach. I was usually at the school by 7:30 a.m. I taught from 7:30 till 3:30, but then I coached volleyball, suite of practice. And then I'd go home, I'd usually work out. I'd see Steven for an hour or two because he lived with his parents at the same time. And then I'd wake up and I'd do it all over again. And, you know, now I know I posted again in Kelowna, I was like, yes, I'm so grateful for this life of freedom that this coaching's given me, but that's not how it started. And I never want to mislead people because at the start, that's not what it looked like. I went on 0 holidays. I was up at 5 a.m. every single day. I had 0 free time. I did not do extra things. When I went out to the lake with my family, I got up at 5 a.m. on summer holidays to work my business before we went out on the boat to the beach. We went out to Stevens Lake on his parents' pontoon boat, and I took my phone to work on the boat. And yes, I was grateful for that freedom to be able to do that there, which is so cool. And some people might say, well, Morgs, you know, that's not realistic. You're taking time away from your family. But for me, I saw it as, if I can put in a couple years of sacrifice and explain to my family why I'm doing this, then that's okay, because then, you know, I get to take off in the middle of the week to Kelowna with a coach on our team and to go see Steven's sister, or when his grandma was in the hospital, that's fine. I get to take that time off because I put in the work for 3.5 years. And not that I still don't work. I work every day. I still get up at 5 a.m. every day, but I have the choice when I work, how I work, because now I've left teaching. We still obviously want to run our franchise every day. And let me know if you're a coach watching. I'd love to see all the coaches on here watching that are working harder in their business too. And I'll answer some questions after too. If you have questions, please post them in the comments. But again, I do not believe in misleading people in this opportunity at all. I fully share the freedom it brings, but I like to be utterly honest with people that yes, I truly believe coaching is for everybody. However, it takes a great deal of work. And yes, it's hard work, but it's you don't need a ton of skills. I had about 90 friends on Facebook when I started. That's all I had. I didn't really like social media. I live in a tiny town. I was a teacher. I didn't have a big network. Like I said, didn't really use social media. And I just took what the training our team has, what I teach everybody, and I did what had to be done. And I did that for every single day. And I share this again with every coach. I can honestly say from the bottom of my heart, I have never missed a single day of working my Beachbody business for at least a half hour. If I'm away and it's a crazy busy day, I will make arrangements, make sure I did extra the other days, or I'll just check in for 30 minutes. But I've never missed a day, you guys. We went on a cruise without Wi-Fi, but I had everything planned out and people helping me out while I was gone. I've never missed a single day. We have national wake-up calls each Monday. I've never missed a single national wake-up call. And that's the difference. So if you're a coach, you guys, that's the difference. There's no magic potion. There's no magic training. You guys know everything's online. The magic piece is consistency. The magic piece is doing it every single day for 3, 4, 5 years. I didn't have an ultimatum in my mind. I didn't say I'm giving this a year, because that's just silly. What business on this planet is uberly successful after a year? Nobody. Most businesses don't see a profit until 5 or 10 years. You can literally see a profit in the first week if you help somebody with a challenge pack. That's unheard of. So for me, there was no endpoint, because when I signed up, I was successful the day I signed up because of 3 main reasons. Number 1, I was introduced to personal development. I was taught how to listen to podcasts, how to read books. So that changed my life, hands down. So that's the number 1 success I felt. Number 2, I got introduced to a community of ridiculously positive and supportive people, which, let's just be honest, is hard to find in this world. And number 3, I was more accountable, because I was in this community, more accountable to my health and fitness goals. And so from that single day, I'm like, I'm successful. Everything else is just icing on the cake, right? So yeah, I don't know. And from there on, I just thought, I know what these fitness programs have done for me. They've helped me come back from mono, meningitis, West Nile. Turbo Jam has helped me get my fitness back every single time. So I know other people deserve to feel what the fitness programs have done for me. And then I basically took it to the next level. I'm like, shoot, now coaching has done this for me. I want to help other people get to experience this. I want to go to Kelowna with other coaches. And that's why I always share so much of this fitness journey and so much of the coaching journey and offer it to anybody I can help. That's why I'm obsessed with this job, with messaging people, with, I love the Facebook voice messenger app. I send voice messages to people all the time, and I just know how good the fitness programs and coaching have made me feel, how much it's changed my life. And I think anybody I can talk to, or anybody that follows me, deserves to feel that way too. If you guys have any questions, I'll wrap up here right away, but I just really wanted to share, the milestone, and more so the fact to show that it's possible for anybody. You guys, okay, look at my duck thermometer. I live in a tiny 700 square foot old home in Melville, in a tiny town in Saskatchewan with 5,000 people, middle of nowhere in the prairies. I'm a teacher. I lived with my parents when I started coaching. I had 90 friends on Facebook. Nothing is special about me. I just wanted to feel really good, and I wanted to go after an opportunity that I seen that would allow me a life of freedom. And you guys, I literally signed up to be a coach and I didn't even know what it was. I looked it up after. I'm like, okay, I signed up to be this Beachbody Coach thing. Okay, what do I do? Right? So I didn't even know what it was when I signed up. So I am nothing special whatsoever. I just worked really hard and stayed dedicated. And I went after to help a group of people like me. I went after, a lot of our coaches on our team are watching right now. Hey, Danielle. Like Danielle, amazing coach on our team, on Virginia's team. And, Virginia was one of my first coaches. She signed up. She was in pharmacy school. She grew her coaching business while in getting her doctorate in pharmacy, graduated, earning more as a Beachbody coach than a doctor in pharmacy. Kirsten, who I traveled with, is a dental hygienist, earns more as a Beachbody coach than a dental hygienist. So she just is a hygienist casually. And again, those things do not happen right away. Those girls work their butts off. And now we just have this huge community of people. Like, I just am obsessed with our team and our team page, and I can't wait to go to Summit with everybody, because it's like you're constantly around positive people who have high energy, who are happy, who want to see you do better, who just lift you up. And like, when you're around people and you can just feel them draining, like the people on our Limitless team, it's just like, boom, they just give you that punch of like, I love this life. I love being surrounded by these people, and I'm addicted to adding more and more people to our team. And like, so when they announced the UK, I'm like, heck yes, let's get Beachbody out to as many people as we can, because it's just an opportunity unlike any other. It's not like any other network marketing business. That's not it at all. The sale is the smallest part. I'm working with people that I started working with 4 years ago. I still work with, supporting them through everything, and it's unlike anything other. And like I said, I step back and I always think, where would I be without coaching right now? And like I said, Steven and I probably wouldn't be together. I would be full-time teaching, and who knows, maybe still living with my parents. Thank you, Sharon. I'm just insanely grateful, to myself for not giving up, for constantly putting in the effort when a lot of people told me what I was doing was silly, for believing in myself. I'm grateful for the people who put their trust in me when most of the people I help now do not even know me other than on social media. So thank you for trusting in me. And most of all, thank you for trusting in yourself. It takes a lot of balls. It takes a lot of guts to say, I deserve more, because this world constantly tells us we don't, and just to settle. And who do you think you are? But you are somebody that deserves to freaking feel amazing and live a life of freedom. Like, we live in an opportunity with the internet that we can have any job in the world, and this business just is a platform for that. You invest, what's the sign up fee? Like $39 US, I think, to become a Beachbody coach. And you guys don't even want to know how much it costs to start a franchise. That's not doable for everybody. But for a regular girl like me who had zero funds and had just moved into her parents' house, starting a business, Beachbody coaching was all I had. Was all I could start. So that's it in a nutshell. So yes, we achieved this crazy milestone, but it wasn't, it wasn't alone. It's been with Steven and with an incredible team who's put their trust in me and the trust in themselves. And it's been a lot of hard work every single day, for 3.5, 4 years. And for developing my view, not letting anybody else's view of what my life should look like. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Ashley. Thank you. Not letting anybody else's view of what my life should look like and what success really is and what a real job is. Not letting that affect me. It took a lot of strength still does every single day to stay strong in what I believe in, what I want Morgan's life to look like, what message I want to put out to the world, what legacy I want to leave, and who I want in my life. So as soon as you take fierce control over that, that's when you're going to figure it out. And that's when you're going to that's what's going to allow you to go past the fears that you have. Because let's just be honest, it's scary because you don't know what coaching is. You don't know what it's going to bring. Most people are so scared they're going to fail. And I'm just like, what are you going to fail at? Like literally, how do you fail at coaching? The only way you fail is if you quit. Because when you start coaching, like I said, you get introduced, you're successful the day you sign up. You get welcomed into a supportive group of people. The worst thing that can happen is you get in incredible shape and you become supported by positive people. Worst case scenario. What do you have to lose? What are you so freaking scared of? You know what you're scared of? You're scared of success. You're scared of change. You're scared of shifting your norm. And you know what? That's uncomfortable. That's scary. Creating a new routine, a new norm, is scary. Our body, our brain does not like that. I tell my challengers in that all the time. You're creating a new norm. So the first little bit is going to be insanely uncomfortable. That's normal. But if you push back, if you push through that, and all of a sudden you've got a new routine, a new norm, a new standard, then it starts to feel good. But then after that, you got to set a new standard. And each time you level up, okay, you're going to feel a little shitty, a little uncomfortable. But you know what? You give it a week or two, you give it a month or two, you give it a year or two, you're like, I got that level. Okay, what's the next? And that's how you move forward in your fitness, in your business, in your relationships. Okay? Jess, Brianna, girlfriend, Brianna Dever, preach it, girl. If you guys don't follow her, please go follow her page right now. That girl speaks to my soul. Gonna go visit her in the UK when we launch, I think. But I'll see you in New Orleans first, girl. And it's just my best friends right now are the coaches that are the people that I've met through coaching. Hands down, you guys. That's how I've met the people, my friends, because you want to be around people who make you level up, who take you to that next standard, and that's these people. We didn't achieve that $1 million alone. We achieved it by constantly being surrounded by people who made us level up, not the naysayers, not the people who said we couldn't do it. I honor them, I respect them, I thank them for their opinions, but I know what I want, okay? And know what you want too, okay? So if you guys have any questions at all, just comment below. If you're a coach, if you're curious about anything I do, comment below. I'll share resources with you. I'll share my daily trackers, my daily to-do list. I'll share trainings. I'll share whatever you need. But know that everybody has access to that stuff. Thank you, Alita girl. Thank you. Everybody has access to that stuff. I'll share it with you. But the number one thing is you making up your mind that you're in this for life and doing it every single day. And just doing your best and forgetting the rest. Do it an hour or two a day. Give it all you got. Share your story unapologetically. Freaking let those fears go, because there's no way you can really fail. And just have fun and work freaking hard, right? And that's what it is. Don't compare yourself to any other coach. Like, who cares? I'm my own business. I'm my own person. Why would I care and compare myself to any other business? We're totally different, right? So I run my own race. It's my own journey. The only person at the end of the day that I need to be happy with is myself and what I'm doing for Steven and our future family. So, yeah, that's it, you guys. Any questions at all, like I said, post them in the comments. I'm more than happy to answer anything at all. And if you've been thinking about coaching, message me. Like, now's the time. Oh, Jess, you were in Edmonton. Yes. I loved visiting. That was such an incredible event with Tony Horton. I'd love to come back. But if you've been thinking about coaching, message me. Let's chat more. If you decide it's not for you, who cares? Like, I'm not going to pressure you or anything. Let's just chat. Lots of people, we just chat. We figure out if it's right for you or not. Message me, because I feel like now, like, I just started dipping my toes in the water. Beachbody just did. Like, you guys, coaching's only been around for like 10 years. That's it. Like, barely gotten started, only in the US and Canada. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Romina. Now we're moving to the UK, and it's just a mission that I will forever and always support. Supper time?
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm almost done my live video. Steven's just making supper for us. It's a mission I'll always support. Like, I'm not sure if you guys seen the post I made a few days ago. I talked about how Beachbody's mission is to end the trend of obesity, but in my opinion, it's also going to end the trend of mental unhappiness. And if you guys are in my team pages or my Becoming Limitless challenge groups, you guys know I'm big on the mental transformation, and I truly feel like the mental unhappiness, the mental transformation is what our society almost needs more of now, because everybody's so focused on here down, and that's bullshit. Because if you just want to transform here down, that's gonna be damn hard, and that's why most people don't succeed. But when you transform here up first, here down comes so easy, and that's why like 99% of people in my Becoming Limitless group are so successful. That's why 99% of the coaches on our team start their fitness journey and they're still on it. It's no issue. That's why Tracy Jastrobesky has lost 100+ pounds, right? So yeah, I better go help Steven with supper. But again, any questions, you guys, I will answer them tomorrow. I'm going to chill with him tonight and just decompress. And I am back to work at 5 a.m. tomorrow morning. Again, if you message me about coaching, I'll message you back tomorrow. I have like a 30-minute video that kind of explains things and my income and how I earn and what a coach does, all that stuff. I can send it to you and you can see if coaching's right for you or not. And that's all, you guys. Just know that if a small town girl with a, what is that, a duck thermometer hanging on her little 700 square foot home can do it, you know, you can too. Don't underestimate yourself, okay? I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for all your support. All my challengers out there, thank you again for putting your trust in me. The coaches on Becoming Limitless, you're just incredible. Thank you for trusting in me. Thank you for making me level up. Thank you for being insanely humble and hardworking. You're just the most incredible people I've ever met, and I cannot wait to see you guys in New Orleans. I love you so much. We'll see you guys later.